starting now. This is your local news leader, News 10 ABC in the morning.
The U.S. Supreme Court blocking part of New York State's eviction moratorium a few weeks before it's set to expire. How incoming Governor Kathy Hochul plans to address the ruling.
High-risk fall sports may be at risk of losing out on game play this season. We'll explain. We'll tell you what the New York State Department of Education is recommending for student athletes come the fall.
And the Premier Lacrosse League taking their talents right here to the capital city. Hear from a couple of UAlbany alums on why there's no place quite like home to showcase their talents here.
It's all ahead for you this morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Yes, we've got another hot day on tap, and we've got some of that fog out there right now. Things are going to get better this weekend.
Relief is on the way,
right.
Jill.
Just one more day to get through. I think we can.
Your drive times right on track. 20 minutes, 6 and 6 for the major commutes. Don't forget to download our free News 10 ABC app. You can even set up custom traffic alerts.
In just 11 days, Governor Cuomo will officially leave office.
And before announcing his resignation, the Assembly Judiciary Committee had set a deadline for the governor and his legal team. News 10's Jen Seelig live outside the mansion this morning with the latest on that story for us. Jen, good morning.
Good morning, Ryan and Christina. That's right. The committee has set a Friday deadline for Governor Cuomo and his lawyers to submit evidence in his defense. Now, this comes when the committee met earlier this week considering potential articles of impeachment against Cuomo amid his sexual harassment scandal. Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul will take over as governor August 24th. The Buffalo native told reporters she's looking forward for a smooth transition of power and says no one will ever describe her administration as a toxic work environment. She also made the big announcement on Thursday that she will run for governor in New York's 2022 race. Governor Cuomo is slated to leave office in just 11 days. However, some lawmakers believe the three-term Democratic governor should be removed from office right away.
I don't believe the 14 days was necessary. I do believe she was ready to take over immediately.
Now, Hochul expects to name a lieutenant governor by the time she's sworn in August 24th. We're live at the mansion. Jen Seelig, News 10, ABC.
All right, thank you, Jen. The Supreme Court has blocked part of New York State's moratorium on evictions a few weeks before it was set to expire.
The court has said that New York can no longer enforce a provision that allows renters to evade eviction by submitting a hardship declaration. The moratorium was originally set to expire August 31st, but some state lawmakers had been working to extend it even further.
The ruling comes after 5 landlords and 1 landlords association had petitioned the court, saying that the moratorium had impacted them financially, and they felt like they weren't given a strong enough voice in the matter.
Justices Stephen Breyer, Sonia Sotomayor, and Elena Kagan were the 3 dissenting votes in that ruling.
And in response to the ruling, incoming Governor Kathy Hochul releasing the following statement. It reads, "As New York's next governor, I look forward to working with the legislature to quickly address the Supreme Court's decision and strengthen the eviction moratorium legislation." A third person is now in jail related to a homicide at a motel in Colony about 3 months ago. 45-year-old Kenneth Spencer arrested by U.S. Marshals at his home in Greensboro, North Carolina, though he previously lived in Schenectady. He's now charged with murder for his role in the homicide at the Motel 6 on Curry Road on May the 11th. Spencer is accused of killing 20-year-old J.A. Price, who police say had already been shot when he fled the scene and crashed his car into that motel near the Rotterdam Colony town line.
Today is the deadline for New York's childhood sex abuse look-back window, allowing survivors of sexual abuse to take legal action without the statute of limitations in place.
It has empowered victims to be able to go into court and seek justice against a predator, abuser, an institution.
The look-back window initially supposed to end last August, but was extended due to the pandemic. Although the deadline to submit a claim is today, the court says you will technically have until Saturday to submit online.
The United States Census Bureau has released some new information from the 2020 census count, so here's what the data reveals about the Capital Region. Out of the 11 Capital Region counties, Saratoga County gained the highest percentage of residents, about 7.2%. Meanwhile, Schoharie County saw the largest percentage of people leave, about 9.3%. New York State falling just 89 people short, being able to retain all of its congressional seats. We're losing one. New York's Redistricting Commission will hold a series of public hearings on that data, the first meeting scheduled for September 15th. Dozens of new apartments opening up yesterday over in Schenectady help increase the Electric City's affordable housing base. Hillside Crossing Apartments, located in the Hamilton Hill neighborhood. That housing consists of a mixture of 1-, 2-, and 3-bedroom apartments, all built for those who fall in the low-income category, and it was made possible by the nonprofit Community Builders. Total project cost $40 million.
Well, the CDC is strengthening its guidance, recommending that pregnant women should be vaccinated against COVID-19, especially amid the Delta variant surge.
Pregnant women tend to be sicker than women who are not pregnant when they get corona. They have a higher risk of needing mechanical ventilation, that is being on a respirator, and a higher risk actually of death.
Dr. Kenneth Baker of St. Peter's Hospital says self-reported data from thousands of pregnant women who got the vaccine shows no increased risk of miscarriage or other health issues. The new guidance officially moves the CDC off its previous neutral stance on whether immunization is safe for them.
Pregnant women who had trepidation about the vaccine or still have trepidation about the vaccine should speak to their healthcare provider, because we're only seeing about 22 to 23% of pregnant women are getting the vaccine versus the general population, which is, climbing up towards the 70% range or so.
And the other benefit of getting the vaccine for pregnant women is passing on antibodies to the baby through the placenta or breast milk.
To the latest on the coronavirus case numbers here in the Capital Region now, as COVID-19 hospitalizations in Albany County are the highest point since May 11th. The new patients were admitted overnight, 3 new patients admitted overnight, and as of yesterday, that brought the total number to 21. 4 people are in the ICU. Just 10 days ago, only 5 people in the county were in the hospital because of the virus. County Executive Dan McCoy says the vast majority of those who are in the hospital right now are not vaccinated.
To your classroom progress report now this morning. The New York State Education Department has released guidance on how fall sports and extracurricular activities should be handled when it comes to COVID-19. Now, the guidance says that high-risk sports in areas of high transmission should be canceled if participants are not fully vaccinated. Fall sports that were considered high risk last year were sports like football, wrestling, volleyball, hockey. So coming up on our next half hour, we're going to have more over on Fox 23 and take a look at the Education Department's guidelines for classrooms this fall. But no doubt this will continue to be a talk, and we'll keep you posted on what's decided. Again, recommendations here so far.
The Premier Lacrosse League is taking their show on the road to Albany this weekend. PLL taking all of their teams with no city affiliation around the country to showcase the best players in the world. Last games of the regular season are going to be held at Casey Stadium right here at UAlbany. There will be 2 games tonight, 2 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday. Now, quite a few of the players have ties to the area, including Blaze Reardon and Troy Ray, who both play for the Chaos team, and both are Great Dane alums.
To end our regular season here with 2 games with, some of my best friends in a place that I call home, doesn't get much better than that.
It's a second home for me and for Blaze as well, and the rest of the Albany guys there in the league. The community out here does a tremendous job of supporting the lacrosse, especially when we're here.
You can catch the Chaos in action tonight at 8:30 against the Archers, or Sunday afternoon at 2 against the Redwoods.
Well, coming up on News 10, the Sunshine State now partnering with the pharmaceutical company that has local ties.
Find out how Governor Ron DeSantis there is looking to Regeneron to help fight the latest Delta variant surge.
Do you know of somebody giving back to the community, helping others? We love sharing these great stories, so send them our way. All you have to do is send the information to news@news10.com and some photos or video, or you can post it on social media and use the hashtag #GivingOn10.